go, it's getting more like killer or the killer. I'm walking in smoke and keep it real. I'ma do it if nobody else gonna do it. See it if nobody else gonna see it. Every time I close my eyes, I convince myself every day like this shit not real. Like I don't know, I've been in the street for so long. Tav X family. Tav X, purity and becoming one. I'm about to preach, melanin skin, I demand they had a dream. I got from a boy to a man into a king. Damn, but this feeling in the bed about the ring. More EINs than LLCs for the family trees. And the picture of blue, more product of me. Since I'm planting some seeds, I'm thinking for three. I got some enemies, I'm on my job to evil. But they want more mojo like pasta. DNA, unlikely. Producing a product for profit. Just being honest, J1 been done. It felt like a comment, she's so astonished. Heavy Talk says shalom, brother. Shalom to you, Heavy Talk. Nice to have you here. Heavy Talk. I'm gonna read that comment in a minute, Heavy Talk. I got you. Tav X Hebrews. It means purity and becoming one. That's what the nation of Israel need. Family, I'm a little under the weather right now, but I still went to my slavery today. I had to go do my slavery today. So I also got to put in my work with the family, no matter how I'm feeling. I feel like this is important. King David, Tav X, King David. Good to see y'all Hebrews up in here. Hey, and if we got some Gentiles in here, whether they watch on the live or on the playback, we know this is the end times now. Of course, nobody's giving a date. Nobody knows the date and the time, but you know we in the seasons, Hebrews. Look, I'm feeling a little under the weather, you guys, but I still felt like I had to come on here. And I'm really not going to keep y'all that long. I really give you guys my word. I'm going to play this song back one more again to see if anybody hops in here. Meanwhile, you guys, hit the like button. Hit the like button. And subscribe to this channel if you're not already for more videos. Every day I wake up, it's getting more like a killer or the killer. I'm walking in smoke and keep it real. I'ma do it if nobody else gonna do it. See it if nobody else gonna see it. Every time I close my eyes, I convince myself.
myself every day like this shit not real. Like, how the fuck I've been in the street for so long? How the pain run deep for so long? They done killed us in the street for so long. And I couldn't even be myself for so long. So long and then smoke, guaranteed you gon' choke. Cause it's burning, man, this shit ain't no joke. We'll never lose hope cause we tapped in. Stuck in the wheel that the system got us trapped in. Ain't throw no dope, we gon' get it out the back end. Like how the fuck I've been in the street for so long? How the pain run deep for so long? I've been feeling like this for so long. How could you be sleep? Sounds in your face, you ain't gotta reach. All you gotta do is listen to me pipe down. I'm about to teach, peace in the air. I'm about to preach, better this year. Like the man had a dream about from a boy to a man too soon. Having this feeling, the bells about to ring. More EINs and LLCs for the family trees. And the pictures of doing no product for me. Since I'm planting some seeds, I'm thinking for three. I got some niggas that know my type of evil, but they want mojo like I DNA unlocked. Producing the product for profit. Just me and honest, J1 been done. It's not like a comment. She's selling
Tav X Hebrews. That means purity and becoming one, family. That's what we need. That's what's gonna get us the kingdom, y'all. That's what's gonna get us supercharged up out here. The Most High is gonna transform the nation of Israel. We are the apple of his eye. Can't nobody replace us. They tried to, though. The church tried with the doctrine of discovery, going worldwide, taking all your lands, putting you into slavery, taking your movable and immovable objects. These people are the devil that the Bible speaks of.
Truth is hard like a nigga getting a whooping. Nigga, I'm too solid here, nah, I ain't dripping. MJ status now, nigga, I ain't kipping. Breaking news, now, yeah, safe from the gutter. Spin straight face, nigga, I'm my brother. Talking God talk, I'm the man like gutter. Got the power flow, whipping niggas out the gutter. I'ma do it if nobody else gonna do it. Say it if nobody else gonna say it. Every time I close my eyes, I convince myself every day like this shit not real. Like, how the fuck I've been in the street for so long? How the pain run deep for so long? They been killing us in the street for so long. And I couldn't even be myself for so long. So long and then smoke, guaranteed you gon' choke. Cause it's running, man, this shit ain't no joke. But we'll never lose hope cause we tapped in. Stuck in a wheel that the system got us trapped in. Ain't for the go, we gon' get it out the back end. And how the fuck I've been in the street for so long? How the pain run deep for so long? I've been feeling like this for so long.
Tav X Hebrews. I thank each and every one of you who are here right now. You could be anywhere else, whether you're in here on this live, whether you watch on the playback. Family, I told you guys I'm feeling kind of under the weather. But as I said, I still had to go to my slavery today, as many of you did, I'm sure. But I wanted to come on here to talk to y'all. I wanted to know, first of all, let me read some of these comments right here. Hold on 1 second, family. Heavy Talk says, right on. Okay. King David says, Tav X at the gym as always. Laugh out loud. Full body day plus a 45-minute cardio at the end on the Stairmaster. Hey, King David, you ain't playing, brother. I see you out there getting it in. Heavy Talk says, Shalom at David. King David says, at Heavy Talk, Tav X. Family, I wanted to talk to you guys about numbers, okay? Listen to what I'm saying, Hebrew. I'm telling you, I probably want to say I became aware of this. I probably became aware of this about maybe 4 years ago, 4 to 5 years ago, okay? Now, this is something that when I first saw this, I can't even say that I really noticed it. And if I did notice it, I'm sure that I just shrugged it off. But you know what I've come to know, Hebrew? And this is something I'm about to tell you right now. This is what I know. I know for certain that there is no such thing as a coincidence. Okay? Coincidences do not exist. I'm sure that the Gentiles came up with the word and the concept of a coincidence, because you know what that is? All a coincidence is an excuse for you to ignore the invisible world, the spiritual world, the supernatural world that is just as real as this physical world that we living in right now. And they're existing simultaneously. There is no such thing as a coincidence, okay? Now look, let me tell you something. I was getting ready to say, I don't know why I gotta make this disclaimer, but then I would be lying. I gotta say, I do know why I have to make this disclaimer. We have been cut off from knowledge, period. We've been cut off from all kinds of knowledge, okay? Understand this. We are the Most High's children. We're His chosen people. So of course we're going to have access to things that other people don't. The power of the Most High, that's the only power that there truly is. You guys know that the Most High is controlling both sides. If you don't know, well, now you do. It's the Most High who creates good, the Most High who creates evil. He's controlling the whole chessboard, okay? The Most High endows certain people with certain gifts. Many of us have yet to realize who we are, what we are, the things that we're capable of. You guys, you can go and read in the Old Testament, is what they call it, the Tanakh. You can go and read in the Old Testament all of the mighty deeds and acts, physical and spiritual acts that our forefathers performed. Our forefathers were in tune with our power, the Most High God. We've gone way off track, you guys. But what I'm trying to tell you, a couple of years ago when I first became aware of this, I'm sure that I shrugged it off. Because from the time that we are born, we are told we're all the same. You guys already know, if you on this channel, we are not all the same. The children of Israel are special. The children of Israel are different, okay? We're the only people on planet Earth who actually have a true connection with the real God. That's our God, the mighty one of Jacob. And you guys, like I was saying, we've been cut off from so much knowledge. What do you think that the Spanish Inquisition was about? What do you think it was about when the so-called white man put you in slavery? They did all kind of things to you. Burned all kind of books. What do you think the church was doing when the church was going worldwide, laying hands on the Israelites? Because we were already scattered. You guys, we've been getting scattered into slavery, into the four corners since the beginning, you guys. That's what this whole book is about, us being tossed to and fro all over the world in slavery and then finally being redeemed at the end by the Ancient of Days. We don't have any other savior around here. It's only the Ancient of Days. And he bestowed knowledge upon us. What do you think that the church was burning? All those books? Do you guys out there know how many times they raided Israelite villages, changed our names, stole all of our valuables, stole all of our books, stole all of our records? You guys, we were the greatest people on earth. We still are. You think we didn't keep records? Why you think you can't find any of your records? Because the so-called white man, the Romans, the Europeans, whatever you want to call them, they seized all your shit, took all your books, burned them, put you in slavery, said that the way that you was living was witchcraft. You better believe if a Gentile were out there today would have seen Moses out here doing the mighty deeds that he did, they would say he was doing witchcraft, okay? A lot of our people don't really understand what's going on out here. You guys, the Most High has put a glimpse of his glory in all of us if you are a physical Israelite. I'm telling you, I became aware of these numbers, and you guys, this is not something that I was looking for. These numbers was looking for me, okay? These numbers were looking for me. And ever since I found them, I can't stop seeing them. I don't be looking for this, y'all, but it's just jumping out of my face. It's happening too much. Only an idiot would ignore this. It's like somebody knocking at your door very loudly, very loudly. And they keep on showing up, knocking very loudly, and you're going to act like you don't hear nobody out there knocking at their door? Somebody honking their horn, you're going to act like you don't hear somebody honking their horn. I'm telling you that these numbers are popping up too much. I can't ignore it. And it must mean something. Look, either good or bad. There's no such thing as something like this that doesn't mean anything. And look, and for you Negroes go crazy out there, I gotta leave this chat. He's doing witchcraft. You don't know what you're talking about. We're talking about numbers. This ain't got nothing to do with no damn witchcraft. We only, and I mean only, worship the Most High over here. We don't even acknowledge other entities. So miss me with that nonsense out there. But the so-called Catholic Church, the so-called Christian Church, the people who really do witchcraft and human sacrifice and blood sacrifice and all of that, gonna try to tell you you shouldn't be doing something. These people are actually have you out here thinking that you shouldn't be looking at the moon and the stars and the sun to tell seasons and times. Even though in the Old Testament, it starts right off the bat in Genesis telling you that the lights in the heavens are for signs, seasons, and times. So who you gonna listen to? You gonna listen to what the Old Testament scripture says, or you gonna listen to what somebody else says? I'm seeing these numbers too much. Matter of fact, is there not a book in the Old Testament called Numbers? You guys, let me read some of these comments, family. King David says, all facts. That's what people don't understand. He controlled all that using Satan, who is way more obedient than us. Yup. To test us. Then you got Lucifer and his seed, the real enemy, not a test, just straight evil. I definitely agree with that. King David also says, and want to overthrow the Most High and be like him, just like the character in the New Testament that's made up, just a book made by Lucifer to lead people astray with straight fear tactics. Facts, King David. And it's worked for a long time. Heavy Talk says, Where are you seeing these numbers at mostly? Okay. King David says, facts. I'm sorry, let me answer that first. I'm sorry, Heavy Talk. Where are you seeing these numbers at mostly? Heavy Talk, I'm seeing these numbers everywhere. This is how crazy it's getting, Heavy Talk. I could just pick up a piece of paper and I could pick up a piece of paper for something that I need to cut. And the paper might say, cut it 444 feet. I can't make this up. Every time I look up, and I just happen to look up, I'm not looking for this. I just happen to look just like a regular person, happen to look to see what time it is. It's 4:44. I just happen to check my watch. It's 2:22. Look, I go to the store and get change. $3.33. I can't make this up, y'all. Every time I look up, it's 11:11. What other kind of ways? Too many ways. I can't make this up. I might get a email. $555 off XYZ. I can't make this up, family. I can't make this up. I might just be bike riding somewhere downtown, bike riding in DC or something, and I just ride past, look at the address, 222-888. I can't make this up, y'all. And I'm not looking for this. King David says, facts. Even in Torah, the Most High, I am that I am, even said, how can I help you? How can I help you say all nations greater than me? As soon as you try to connect to him, even some Torah only say witchcraft. Exactly. King David, Psalm 144, facts. He told us to use it. He said, don't worship it and put it over him like the woke community. Exactly, King David. Hey, King David, you hitting on all cylinders today, King David. Just like a true man of Israel, brother. Heavy Talk says gematria is what they'll accuse you of for speaking of numbers. I'm sure they will. Look, and I've heard of gematria before. I really don't know what that is. I know it got something to do with numbers. And I know, but this is the thing. This is so funny. I'm not looking for this at all. I'm talking about these numbers that jumping off the screen in me, y'all. Somebody will ring my phone. As soon as I look, what time is it? 3:33. I'm going to buy something from the store. Oh, how much does it cost? $1.11. I can't make this up, y'all. Everywhere I look, 888-444-333-222. I cannot make this up, y'all. And it would be one thing if I was going looking for this. This has been happening for the last couple of years, and it's getting heavier and heavier and heavier. And this is what I wanted to know. Is there anybody else out there who's seeing these numbers that just keep popping up? Because this is new to me. And it also made me wonder this, family. How long has this been going on? Has these numbers always been right here in my face, but I just never saw it? And if so, what made me start seeing it now? And you guys, being a Hebrew Israelite, y'all know certain things, once you see it, you can't unsee it. You can't unsee it. And y'all know what I'm talking about out there. If you're a Hebrew Israelite, you know what I'm talking about. I can't unsee these numbers, family. I can't make this up. Might make a video, and the video lasts 9 minutes. Not 9.99 can't be, because I never seen 9.99. No, I'm lying. I have seen 9.99. But, like, you know, when you make a video on YouTube, the video might end at, what? 3 minutes and 33 seconds. 4 minutes and 44 seconds. Something that you just can't make up. 11 minutes and 11 seconds. Or 20 minutes and 20 seconds. You know what I'm saying? I can't make this up, y'all. I would not make this up to you guys. Look, like I said, I know that this means something. If it didn't mean nothing, I wouldn't keep seeing it like that. I don't know what it means. Okay. Let me start off again with some more comments, family. Heavy Talk says, gematria is what they'll accuse you of. Speaking of numbers, I'm sure. Heavy Talk says, I too see numbers often. I'm going to do some more investigating as well. King David says, facts, Heavy Talk. They use that to predict things and make you believe something with their agenda, but the Most High warn us they use it and say worship anything but me, don't listen then. That's right. It's a test. Just like the dude who claimed to be King David used that gematria, but yet say worship idol Shah, even though the numbers add up. That's crazy, King David. That's crazy. You guys, certain things that you see, you can't unsee. Just like I became aware of sound confirmation. And once you witness sound confirmation the first time, you might say, oh, that's just a coincidence. Remember, I told you, Hebrew, there's no such thing as a coincidence. A coincidence is something that your enemies made up to get you to ignore the supernatural world, the invisible world, the spirit world. Yes. You guys, we the Israelites, we're not like regular people. We're not regular people. We're not like nobody else out here. Family, you can sense. You can sense that things are going on in the spiritual realm. And I'm already prepared. I know somebody gonna probably come on here in the comment section saying, oh, brother, you going off, brother. You doing witchcraft, brother. You doing this, you doing that. And it probably be the same people who Messianics and Christians and whatnot. Heavy Talk says facts. No such things as a coincidence. Exactly. Our enemies taught us that so that we'll just ignore stuff. Even when we see stuff happening right in front of our face, we'll ignore it. Oh, it's just a coincidence. Maybe if you a Gentile, maybe there's a such thing as a coincidence for you. And I'm just joking. Even for them, it's not. But Gentiles don't know anything. They inherited lies. And most of us, we still got our train of thought like Gentiles. Hebrews, it's time to stop being somebody else. It's time to start being who the Most High made you to be, an Israelite. And that comes with great responsibility and great power as a son and a daughter of the Most High. Hey, Heavy Talk says, do you communicate with brothers via email or WhatsApp? No, I never have, brother. I never have. But, would that be something that you would be interested in doing, my brother? Because you know what? I was thinking about trying to, I don't know what the right word is, create a platform, a space, an area where brothers and sisters can communicate outside of YouTube. And who knows, maybe even depending on where brothers and sisters located at, meet up in the physical realm. Because y'all, you gotta understand, we all we got out here, Israel. Okay, Heavy Talk. Yeah, I can hit you up or you can hit me up, either or. Okay, that'll work. You know what I'm gonna do? Once this live uploads, because I'm gonna leave it up. Once it uploads, I'm gonna go into the comment section and I'm gonna put the email. Bro, you speaking of a round table, congregating. That's what the bros I come in contact with. Okay, Heavy Talk says, bro, you speaking of a round table congregating. That's what the bros I come in contact with. Okay, you know what? That may be a very appropriate word for it, brother. Yeah, you guys, we in the end times, family. I might not know what those numbers mean, but I am not too out of it to think that they mean nothing. You gotta be kidding me. I'm not somebody who went looking for this. These numbers just started popping up larger than life. Okay, everywhere I look, pumping gas at the gas tank, I'm seeing numbers. Seeing numbers at the gas tank, when I'm getting my change back, front page of the newspaper, text messages. Every time when I look at the clock, it's the same up 222 333. I'm like, I could look at the clock at any other time. How come I keep looking and then all the numbers would be the same? 222. Every time I look, 333. Every time I look, 444. Every time I look, 555. There is no such thing as a coincidence. See, the only way I would just know the only way that I would think that that means nothing, I would have to believe in coincidences. But I know that there's no such thing as a coincidence. So that's why I know it means something. Hey, and you know what, you guys? Understand this. I understand. Trust me. You think I ever thought I'd be making a video sitting up here talking to you guys about some numbers? I'm just a regular so-called black man. I'm just a regular nigga born in Washington, D.C., raised in PG. That's all I am. But in these last days, the Most High is pouring out his spirit. We going back to worshiping the Most High and him alone. King David says, crazy. Some people really can ask the Most High for something, for a sign, start seeing some spiritual stuff, get scared and say it's voodoo or something. Because we forgot be that spiritual. Exactly, King David. Hey, King David. King David, you took the words out of my mouth, King David. And you know what? King David, this goes for you, what I'm about to say. This goes for you, King David, and every other brother out there, okay? And not for the sisters, because we love our sisters. We want our sisters to be taken care of. This goes to King David and every other man of Israel that watches this video. I can't wait, you guys, for the day when we can get together through the power of the Most High. No matter when this happens, I look forward to the day with me, this brother right here, King David, Heavy Talk, every other Hebrew Israelite out there. I look forward to the day when we can take down the nations side by side, claiming victory over the heathen and executing the vengeance of the Most High Yahweh. The punishments of the people. We're going to sing that new song as we lie on our beds with a two-edged sword. All of my brothers, I definitely look forward to that day when the Most High will give us the victory over our enemies. King David says, he said, don't talk spirits and etc. for answers. That's when you're going off and going to be put to death and put in hell for even doing some dark magic. Bill Thomas, yep, that's what me and my lady was saying this whole month. Oh, shucks. Shout out to you, brother Bill Thomas. That's crazy. That's crazy. Hey, yo, brother Bill Thomas, that is crazy. And brother Bill, you know a lot of the things that me and you used to talk about shortly thereafter, whether it was shorter or longer, those things tend to take place, brother Bill Thomas. Oh, snap. Yahweh's portion says Shalom. Yahweh Akkad. That's right. Yahweh Akkad. Yahweh only. Bill Thomas says that's crazy. Bill Thomas says exactly. Heavy Talk says Shalom Ak at Yahweh. Heavy Talk throws up the black fist. That's right. Y'all hit that like button if you just coming in here. Yahweh's portion says, can I make a suggestion about someone you might think is following Yahweh but actually are not? Bring it out, brother. Bring it out. You guys, you know that eclipse is coming up in April. I want to say April the 8th. Heavy Talk says, bring it out. That's right. You guys know that eclipse is coming up in April. And you know what? Like we said again, nobody knows the day. Nobody knows the time. But you know the destruction is all around you. You know, about 7 years ago, when we had that eclipse middle of the day, you see how much damage has been done in the earth since then, don't you? Calvin Israel, you need to be careful of him. He's not a high priest. He's still of crap, full of crap. Got you. Yeah, I know who you're talking about. Calvin Israel. Yep. I do believe he goes by he calls himself the high priest, if I'm not mistaken. You guys, if you are not getting close to the Most High, I'm telling you right now, you don't have the time you think you got, family. Anybody want to back me up? Heavy Talk, and that's not scandalizing either, bro. Speaking facts. Yep. He needs to be careful of him. He's just not a... Oh, you said be careful of him. He's not a high priest. Yeah. You know what? The high priests are the Levites. And we've been disbanded. King David says, facts, at Yahweh's portion. Yeah, I made a post about him on my community, but I said I wasn't going to tag him. He ain't worth it. Just telling people, watch people action than they words. No doubt, King David. Bria Lynn says, hey, hey, everyone. Hey, hey from Bria Lynn. I hope all is blessed, says Bria Lynn. Family, anybody out there, if you're watching this video right now, whether you're on the live or you are on the playback, what do you think those numbers mean, family? And you can shrug it off if you want to and say, oh, man, it don't mean nothing. It's just numbers. You can shrug that off if you want to. But you know what? I guess maybe you're not just shrugging it off. Everybody is not built the same, okay? Everybody's lot is not the same. Just because you don't get it don't mean it's not something to be got. Maybe the Most High just don't have you on that, okay? Understand that. Everybody out there is going to play their position. I'm telling you, it ain't no such thing as a coincidence. It ain't no such thing as something that don't mean nothing. They keep on happening. And I'm telling anybody out there who's watching this video, these numbers keep on happening. Like you will have a video with 333 likes, 222 views. I can't make this up, y'all. What do y'all think I should do? Just ignore this and act like I don't see this? Only a fool would ignore something that somebody keeps slapping them in the face. These numbers are practically slapping me in the face, y'all. Y'all should have seen my face the other day. I think I was at 7-Eleven or some little corner mobile store, and I got my change, and that joint was $3.33. I can't make this up. So in my hands, I'm holding $3.33, and also my receipt says 3.33. I can't make this up, y'all. I wouldn't make this up. Yeah, Howard's portion says facts at King David 144. Heavy Talk says, I thought my boy at Rabbit Hole did a video exposing him as well. King David 144, if he don't agree with you as a high priest, you're supposed to be humble and etc. He will call you the B word and etc. and mock and etc. acting like a 5-year-old. I don't want him. I'm sorry. Hold up. Like a 5-year-old. I want him to be humble, making us look bad. Okay, got you. Sorry about that, King David. I butchered that. Let me read that again. King David says, if he don't agree with you as a high priest, you're supposed to be humble and etc. He will call you the B word in etc. and mock in etc. acting like a 5-year-old. I want him to be humble, making us look bad. Okay? Yahweh's portion says, I didn't see that one at Heavy Talk. King David says, it's all love though, but he respectful with each other, especially claiming that title. Yes. Yes, King David. Bria Lynn says, I keep seeing 666 and 555 on time receipts. That's crazy, Bria Lynn. That's crazy. Yahweh's portion says, he called me a B on his comment. What? And mentioned me numerous times on one video. What? This is insane. Heavy Talk, maybe not then at Yahweh portion. I know he warned me and spoke about him before. This is crazy. You know what? When you're dealing with Israel, you're not supposed to be disrespectful to your brothers and sisters. And you know what? And if somebody's disrespecting you, then you can respectfully just block them or not talk to them or not deal with them. It's too late in the game to be having in-house fighting, you guys. And you know what? We're all not going to agree. And that's okay. Family, you know when we all going to agree? We're going to agree when the Most High comes back. That's when we're all going to agree. I can't remember where that scripture is at. Of course, it's in the Old Testament, but I can't remember where it's at that it talks about that. How we all going to see face to face. We all going to see eye to eye in that day. Not right now. Not right now. All we need to focus on right now is returning to the Most High God, abandoning all idols. I tell you one thing, if I don't know nothing else, if I don't know that those numbers mean nothing else, I know one thing. I know that the end is near. If that ain't confirmation of nothing else, it's confirmation of that. And I'm sure it means more than that. I used to see 144. Oh, snap. Hey, King David, I be seeing that one too. I used to see 144 a lot after I found out. Hold up. I used to see 144 a lot after I found out who King David is. And that verse train my hands to war. Ever since I had the spirit of battle, lust for my people. I'm telling you, and we talking about something serious, they start doing this type of shit. Ain't nobody called my phone. I ain't got no interference. That's these damn devils. They make the joint start buffering, then they made my phone overheat. This is crazy. I ain't even been on here long enough for my phone to overheat. This is crazy, y'all. This how they do though. Yeah, Howard's portion says, yeah, that brother's a wicked individual. He got me on high alert with Israelites. I don't know who to trust at times. How we serve the same God but go by different laws. That's crazy, bro. Heavy Talk says, all hell. Heavy Talk says, what happened? Bill Thomas says, happens when you get a call or interference. Nope, ain't nobody called me, no interference. They made my phone overheat and make it start buffering. King David says, buffering at all praises after reaching my comment. Yup, buffering at all praises after reading my comment. Crazy, the fear and the energy is spreading. They know we ready and ain't folding. Yes, King David, yes. You know what? Thank you for pointing that out, King David, because the shit didn't start buffering. Shit, I'm going to go back and read that comment again. I'm going to go back and read this comment again, y'all. This is what made this thing start buffering. King David wrote this, and I'm going to read it again. As soon as I read this, the joint started buffering because they're afraid of this. King David says, I used to see 144 a lot after I found out who King David is, and that verse trained my hands to war. Ever since I had the spirit of battle, lust for my people, and I stand on that. They are terrified of that, King David. And numbers do mean something. Look, because when you saw Psalms 144, that put that in your heart and your spirit. Don't tell me that numbers don't mean something. There's a book in the Old Testament called Numbers. And don't think that we know everything Hebrew, because we don't. None of us know everything. It ain't a Hebrew living that know everything. None of us know everything. I know they afraid of what King David just typed in there, though. They are afraid of that, and they know that that day is coming. They know that that day is coming. And I used to see that number too, King David. I used to see that number too, Psalms 144. God. Heavy, I'm sorry, where we at? King David says, buffering at all praises, reading my comment, crazy, the fear and the energy is spreading. They know we ready and ain't folding. That's right. Yahweh's portion says, we back. That's right. King David says, we back. Bill Thomas is laughing. They on to us. Yes, they are, Bill Thomas. They on to us, but they are not going to be able to stop this. Nobody can stop the Most High. The Most High only needs a few good men. A few good Hebrews are going to wreck shop when the Most High endows us. And in that day, even the feeble amongst us will be as King David. Any Israelite on here, if you don't know about King David, I suggest you start reading. See how mighty and powerful King David was. King David wasn't no joke. People were scared to death of King David. The enemies of the Most High God were terrified of King David. King David says, crazy. I went in the restroom as soon as got done with my verse. The restroom light went out and it went pitch black. I'm taking that sign super heavy. I put this on my life, just happened. I believe you, King David. I believe you, King David. And you guys, anybody watching this live right now, anybody watch on the playback, hit the like button right now. I'm gonna read what King David said again. Crazy. I went in the restroom as soon as I get done with my verse. The restroom light went out. It went pitch black. I'm taking that sign super heavy. I put this on my life. This just happened. I definitely believe you. And that's also a form of sound confirmation. You finished your verse, and to confirm that verse, the lights went out. This ain't no joke. We are not regular people, y'all. They tricked us for so long to making us think we were just like them. Yeah, Howard's portion says, I think the numbers thing is something I would just say don't get distracted by because I used to be in the new age and they are into that as well. I don't think it's wicked, but it's just not in Torah. Hey, brother, yeah, Howard's portion, I feel you, but this is how I get down, bruh. If nobody can show me a commandment that says thou shalt not, then there's nothing wrong with checking it out, brother. We've been shielded from so much knowledge, brother. We just now waking up, bruh. We just now waking up. We just now waking up. Do not be content with accepting what, don't be content with just accepting the things that people told you are acceptable. It's up to you to decide what's acceptable. Each and every Israelite on here, each and every Israelite in here has the laws of the Most High God. You read those laws, you keep those laws. A lot of the things that we've been told, oh, don't pay attention to this, don't pay attention to that, is not based in truth. It's actually stuff that's been handed down to us, brother, from the so-called Catholic Church and the Christian Church. If there's not a command saying thou shalt not, everything else, my brother, is merely, it's just an opinion. And we are not going to agree until the Most High shows up. But the minute you show me that I'm breaking the laws, I will retract, brother. King David says, this is twice now happened with me when the Most High said he gonna make things pitch black when he turn up the heat and this war coming. I definitely believe you, King David. Yahweh's portion, like I said, I don't think it's wicked. Just don't get distracted and let it take you away from Torah. That's all. I'm not confirming nobody or saying don't do it. Hey, brother, listen to what I'm saying, brother. You saying like I said, brother, you don't have to say like you said. What you're saying is not going to change what I just said, brother. It's not going to change what I just said. And if it's not wicked, listen to this, brother. This is what I'm telling you. If it's not wicked, why do you feel the need to tell me not to be distracted by it? I'm not being distracted by it. Now, maybe you feel distracted by it. I don't feel distracted by it. I'm telling you what's going on, okay? These numbers are jumping off the page in me. Maybe they're not jumping off the page at you, okay? They're jumping off the page in me. I would be a fool to ignore something like this, as any of you out there would be. You guys, don't let anybody make you afraid of chasing after knowledge, okay? First things first, the Most High and the Most High only is the only power that there is. We just now waking up. None of us out there know everything. Most of the things that we've been doing, most of the things we've been following, they're going off of opinion. And most of it has been the opinion of the so-called Catholic Church, which came right down to the Christian Church and what came right down into Messianic Hebrews and would basically form religious thought worldwide. At this point, family, the only thing I'm concerned with is keeping the Most High God's laws. I'm not conforming to any other thing. And I advise you guys not to do the same, okay? I advise you guys not to do the same. You keep the Most High God's laws. Didn't the Most High God tell us that he was going to speak to us in the last days? You think the Most High God can't use numbers to talk to you? You think he can't use spirits to talk to you, angels to talk to you? I'm not telling you what I heard. I'm telling you what I know. I'm not telling nobody what somebody told me. I'm telling y'all what's going on. The numbers are jumping out at me. Would you guys let somebody smack you in the face time and time and time and time again and act like they're not doing it? That's what it would be. That's what I would be doing if I didn't acknowledge this. I'm not getting distracted by anything. The Most High God has made me very observant. I don't overlook anything, whether it's bigger or smaller. There's a meaning to everything. Let me read some. Yahweh's portion. Bruh, I'm not coming as you, bruh. I'm not saying you coming in me. But when I'm coming on here making this video, bruh, you can't be on here telling me not to get distracted. You told me not to get distracted. I'm trying to share with y'all what's going on, okay? And you telling me not to be distracted. So, bruh, I'm not coming at you, but you might feel that way. I definitely don't want to offend you, brother. I'm not coming at you. But when I said what I said, you're coming on here, you said it again. You said, like I said, don't get distracted. And I'm here to tell you, I'm not distracted. I'm telling you what's going on. And any other Israelite out there watching this, y'all got to be mindful of this, bruh. Whenever you see something that another brother don't see, more than likely, not all the time, but more than likely, that brother is going to try to get you to tone it down. That brother's going to try to get you to dial it back because he doesn't agree with you. And we're not going to all agree, brother. We're not going to all agree. Just like, brother, if you was making a video, if I came on there, if you was telling me something, sharing something with me, I wouldn't come on there and say something to basically kind of buck against that and then come on and reiterate that again. Because I don't know if that's what you're trying to do, but it makes it seem like you're trying to tell people not to listen to what I'm saying. But whoever needs to hear this is going to hear this, brother. Whoever needs to hear this is going to hear this. King David says, people got to understand this is basic things to come. Going to be physical and way more scary. So it's better to prepare now. Even if he said be ready and seek him to be saved, scared of this, just imagine next. Yeah, I feel you. I feel you, King David. Yahweh's portion says buffering again. Yep, it figures. Here it goes. Bill Thomas says, oh, it's happening. They won't stop, y'all. Okay, brother. I didn't say you was distracted. I said I would say don't get distracted. And I didn't say I didn't agree, but shalom. Hey, Yahweh's portion. Hey, brother, shalom to you too, brother. Tav X, man. I don't want no friction with you, brother. Hey, and I guess this is one of these things about typing and texting and stuff. When you reading this, right, you're reading the words, just like when somebody texting, right? But you don't get the same effect as you do if you're talking to somebody on the phone. It's totally different. It's totally different. It's totally different. But Yahweh's portion, hey, brother, we brothers, man. This is what happens. Especially with the men of Israel, we all lions over here. Lions gonna bump heads. But at the end of the day, we still brothers, whether we agree or whether we disagree. Bill Thomas, I was just saying this. Yeah. Hey, y'all, but I want to know, is there anybody out there? I'm going to give y'all a couple of seconds. If y'all got something y'all want to put in the chat, what do you guys think? I want to know your opinion. What you think these numbers mean, y'all? And don't tell me, oh, they don't mean nothing. You just seen what King David said about 144, right? So don't tell me that it don't mean nothing. It's a book named Numbers in the so-called Old Testament. So don't tell me it don't mean nothing. Now, you might not know what it means. If you don't know what it means, okay, that's cool. But do you guys even know what these people did to you? How many times they raided your villages? How many times they burned your books? Just basic books. Like I said, y'all keep on thinking like we everybody else. We're not like everybody else. That's the biggest trick they pulled on us, making us join them and take on their beliefs. You ought to hear some guys at the time, oh man, you looking at the stars, you looking up at the moon and the sun. Oh, that's witchcraft. Oh yeah, that's witchcraft, huh? Or why Genesis tell me that the lights in the heavens are for signs? What signs do you think they talking about? It's not a stop sign. You guys, but you know what? The Most High opens whose eyes he wants to open. I seen it live today with the video. I can't make it up. Bill Thomas. These numbers is to prepare your mind to train the body for what's about to happen. Damn. When the year changed. 2024 is the year we all will see the truth in everything and everyone. Hey, Bill Thomas, I definitely agree with that. King David says, it's witchcraft when you say that moon is my power. That's the difference. Exactly. Exactly. Yahweh's portion says, buffering again, shaking my head. And Yahweh's portion, they just won't stop, y'all. BLN says, at Mr. Real Talk and Bill Thomas, facts. Y'all, do y'all see this? One thing they don't like, y'all, they don't like to see us coming together. And Yahweh's portion says, never mind. I think that's what they're saying. NVM. Hey, y'all. And let me double back to my brother Yahweh's portion. My brother, I apologize if I snapped at you, brother. Because I want to tell you this. That is definitely not my intent, brother. I apologize if I did that. I'm sorry. Yahweh's portion. You my brother. All of y'all my brothers on here. All right. And if I fuck up, right, sometimes I do, I got no problem apologizing. I humble myself down for my brothers, y'all, and my sisters. Because it's all about unity. And that's why they keep making this channel buffer, y'all. You look, do you think that they want to see 2 or 3? They don't want to see more than one person worshiping Yahweh only. They hate that, y'all. And you know what? Right now, it's saying 4 people in here, but you know how these devils play, y'all. Who knows? It may be way more than that in here. YouTube plays with the numbers, y'all. They want to discourage us from coming together, but it's not going to work. It's not going to work. All praises to the mighty one of Jacob, family. You know what, y'all? I'm thankful for every single time I come on here and I get to hang out with y'all. Even though we're not physically in the same room right now, family, I really do feel like we in the same room. I really do. And you know what? I got to read Bill Thomas's statement again. Anybody in here, hit this like button, whether you're on the live or on the playback. Hit that like button, hit the bells for subscriptions. Bill Thomas says these numbers is to prepare your mind to train the body for what's about to happen when the year change. 2024 is the year we all will see the truth in everything and everyone. Brother Bill Thomas, that was a very profound statement. That was a very profound statement. A very true statement indeed. King David says 2024 gonna be a ticking time bomb for a fact. All the praying and etc ain't gonna work. The Most High only, saving Torah only. That's right. Don't know the date, but the bomb is set. Could happen 2 weeks after our new year. You absolutely right, King David. You absolutely right. Or the next year. But best believe the bomb is set. 2024 for this one. That's going to hit on our new year. That solar eclipse. Yeah, buddy. I'm telling you, I wouldn't miss that for the world. I'm not even going to work that day. I'm going to make sure that I can be out to see this one. Bill Thomas says, you hate to see it, but you get to love it. All it does is confirm all that's being said. That's right. I'm going to read that again. Let this be words of encouragement for all of us Hebrews out there. Brother Bill Thomas. Brother Bill Thomas says, You hate to see it, but you get to love it. But you got to love it. I'm sorry. You hate to see it, but you got to love it. All it does is confirm all that's being said. Yes. Yes, you all Hebrews can feel it. Yahweh's portion says, so when I say something, people think I'm trying to argue or debate, but really it's out of love. Got you. It's all good, brother. It's all good. Family, y'all better get ready. You had better get ready. Eclipse coming in April. I believe it's April the 8th, if I'm not mistaken. And I forgot where that scripture is at. I forgot where that scripture is at that says something about destruction, and they just won't stop. Read some of the comments. Yahweh's portion says, that was the second part of my comment. Did you see the first part? Yahweh's portion says Jeremiah 6:4. Question mark? Nah, I didn't see that. Nope. Y'all know they be hiding. Sometimes they be blocking y'all comments. Yahweh's portion says we back. Y'all know sometimes they be hiding y'all comments. That's how I know somebody's sitting back. It's somebody right now, y'all sitting back on this stream with us. They're not one of us. They're sitting back listening to what we talking about. They're reading each and every comment that you guys are commenting out there. And trust me, somewhere out there, Hebrew, somewhere out there, there's a devil somewhere, sitting somewhere in an office or something, and he's taking your name in. He's taking these YouTube names down. Mr. Real Talk, Yahweh's portion, King David 144. They're definitely taking all our names down and storing them wherever they want to store them for whatever kind of plans they got. But the Most High is going to thwart their plans. But you better believe, it may just seem like we just a couple of little nobodies to this world, but there are people watching us, family. Y'all know that. They're scared to death of what we doing right now. We haven't even been supercharged up yet, family, and they're scared of us already. King David says, yeah, I have 5 that didn't go through. Laugh out loud. Yeah, I feel you. They do that to y'all. Yahweh's portion said Jeremiah 6:4. I'm talking about the noonday script. Oh, nah, brother, they didn't put it up. See, that's what I'm talking about. They held that one back, Yahweh's portion. Okay, here it is. Yahweh's portion put Jeremiah 6:4. Prepare war against her. Arise and let us attack at noon. Oh, snap. Woe to us, for the day declines, for the shadow of evening lengthens. Ouch. Ouch. Yahweh's portion says, I just out it in. Dang. That's crazy, though, when you hear those scriptures like that talking about at noon, whether, well, we know at some point the Most High is going to return. Will he return at noonday? Will the nukes begin to fly at noonday? Will World War III officially begin at noonday? I mean, you just don't know. But you got to see that verse. And I think it may be another one or two like it. But it definitely talks about bad things happening at noonday. And think about noonday, family. That's the middle of the day. Normally, you might be at work or be at school, eating lunch, working, whatever you're doing. And then out of nowhere. That's one thing we do know. Middle of the day, out of nowhere. When the Most High shows up, we don't know when it's going to be, but you can feel the season. And when he does, you know it's going to be like he coming out of nowhere. Like somebody throw a wild punch, a left-handed, a looping hook, a looping left hook to the tempo. And you say, man, where'd that punch come from? I didn't see it coming. That punch came out of nowhere. The Most High is going to come out of nowhere. Bill Thomas says, At Mr. Real Talk, not someone, something. Quantum AI, check it out. We are being monitored simultaneously. Hey, yeah, you right about that, Bill Thomas. You are right, brother. King David says, better not be caught serving idols or sinning. I know that. That's right, King David. Yahweh's portion says, Jeremiah 20:16. Let that man be like, let that man be like the cities that the Lord overthrew without pity. Let him hear a cry in the morning and an alarm at noon. Oh, snap. Hey, yeah, you know what? I'm convinced, family. Look, I'm not saying when the eclipse happened at noon. I'm telling you, at some point, probably sooner than later, something very, very bad is going to happen, and it's going to happen at noon. That's crazy, hey, y'all. That's crazy. And you know what? When you go to church, like many of us, y'all, I grew up a so-called black Christian. The Christian church never read these kind of verses and talked about something bad happening at noonday. All they want to tell you is JC this, JC that, drink my blood, eat my body, and you good. They never bring out these scripts. Hey, shout out to Yahweh's portion for putting these wonderful scriptures in here. Y'all, write these scriptures down, y'all. Remember these scriptures, family. We all got to remember these, because you know what? One day, these lights going to go out, family. This internet is going to go out, family. Look, could that be what's going to happen at noonday one day? At noonday, middle of the day, the internet just goes kaput. Y'all already know. What y'all think will happen right now if tomorrow at 12 noon, lunchtime, the internet just shut down and didn't come back? Shut down and didn't come back. What y'all think will happen, family? Y'all already know what'll happen. These people will start calling on their idols, and then their goose will be cooked even further. That's why I love hanging out on here with y'all. You guys encourage me. I love y'all, family. Brother Bill Thomas says, good, everyone needs to be outside. Facts. Facts. Facts, Bill Thomas. Shout out to you, Bill Thomas. Shout out to Yahweh's portion. Shout out to King David. Shout out Bia Lynn. Shout out to Bia Lynn. Shout out to Heavy Talk. Shout out to any other Hebrew Israelite who's going to come back and watch this on the playback, family. Bill Thomas says, that's how we can get everyone's attention. Hold up. King David says, people gonna go crazy and crime gonna go crazy, and hell of JC and Idle Shy crying out. You right. It's gonna be batshit crazy out here. Bill Thomas says, that's how we can get everyone's attention. Bia Lynn says, I was always wondering as a kid why the church always have the adults drink juices, JC blood, and cracker as his body, but it wouldn't let the church kids do it. Because they know it's a demonic ceremony. You're spiritually drinking somebody's blood. You're playing the role of a vampire. You're going to be viciously and brutally killed. That's what church did to us, y'all. Make us ripe for the killing. It's crazy. Y'all had us in there doing satanic ceremonies. Mary Small says, you right. The churches didn't teach us anything. JC this and JC that. Eat my body and drink my blood. Exactly. Taught us to be spiritual vampires, spiritual cannibals, family. No wonder why the black community is so sick. We've been performing demonic ceremonies for hundreds of years. No wonder why the Most High is pissed at us, y'all. Drinking somebody's blood. This is ridiculous, family. Yahweh's portion says, call on them. Matter of fact, call them louder than idle. Might be trying to save the rest of the world and to bust to help your black ass serve Yahweh and him alone. That's right. Hey, tell him again. I'm going to read that again, Yahweh's portion. Call on them. Matter of fact, call them louder. The idol might be trying to save the rest of the world and to bust to help your black ass serve Yahweh and him alone. That's right. Because the idol is definitely out to save the whole world. But nobody cares about us, though. Yahweh's portion says they'll see. That's right. They will see Yahweh's portion. BLN says shaking my head. Yahweh's portion says Genesis 9:6. Whoever sheds the blood of man, by man shall his blood be shed. God made man in his own image. That's right, brother. Bill Thomas at Yahweh's portion, all facts. Wake him up. That's right. Yahweh's portion says, according to Genesis, if that dude died for us, Yahweh cut us off, and that's not what he said. He never cut us off. Exactly. And you know what's so crazy, family? Yahweh's portion just said the Most High never cut us off, but the church had us fooled for hundreds of years, having us believe that the Most High got rid of us. Now, family, I'm about to get up off of here because I got to get ready for my slavery in the morning. But family, brother Yahweh's portion, if you could post this scripture for me, brother. I believe it's Proverbs 19:9, where it says, a false witness shall not go un. King David says, Tav X. Yahweh's portion says, Proverbs 19:9, a false witness will not go unpunished, and he who breathes out lies will perish. And you guys, the other day, I did a short. I read the definition of perish. That doesn't mean natural death. You are going to be brutally maimed and killed by the Lord of hosts. That's what perish means. I did a short video. Go check it out on here. The definition of perish. You're not going to die a natural death. You're not going to die of old age. I believe the definition of perish is to suffer death violently, suddenly, in an untimely manner. That's not dying of old age. You're going to be viciously, brutally killed by God. Proverbs 19:9. A false witness will not go unpunished, and he who breathes out lies will perish. All the times they called us black, all the times they said that we was Gentiles, all the times that they told us that JC's our savior, those are lies. So guess what? They're not going to go unpunished. They're going to perish. Viciously, brutally maimed and killed by the Lord of hosts. Yahweh's portion says buffering, but got it. Good looking, Yahweh's portion. You mean with them scripts, brother. BLN says, everyone take care and be safe out here. Thank for everyone knowledge. That's right. All praises. BLN says, at Mr. Real Talk, thank you for your channel. Hey, no problem, sis. I give thanks to the Most High for all of you guys, my brothers and sisters. I love each and every one of y'all on here. Yahweh's portion says, Judges 5, Ak. You know what? Hey, brother, as soon as I get off here, I'm going to have to go read Judges 5, brother. Yahweh's portion says Psalms 9:15, the nations have sunk in the pit. that they made, in the net that they hid, their own foot has been caught. Facts. Man, ain't that something? Ain't that telling the truth right there? Ain't that telling the truth? They so busy trying to trap us, they didn't trap themselves. These people have doomed themselves. And y'all think about it. That Proverbs 19:9, all of us, y'all, all we've ever known was lies. Since we was little kids, y'all, going to elementary school, the lies they told us. These people are going to be killed for feeding us nothing but lies, y'all. That's all we've ever had, fam. That's all we've ever had, nothing but lies. The time for judgment has come. And Yahweh's portion. When I get off of here, before I shut it down for the night, I'm going to go read Judges, the 5th chapter. Definitely. You guys, I want to thank each and every one of you for coming here, for being here. I love you guys. Family, I pray for y'all. Just like I pray for myself, I pray for each and every one of you guys that the Most High has mercy on all of us, that he forgives us for all of our sins, that he helps us to keep his laws, and that he allows us to get into the kingdom, y'all. So one day we can high five each other and hug it up and have all kinds of fun that we can't even think of now, family. We gonna get there through the power of the Most High, family. Yahweh's portion, Judges 5:31. So may all your enemies perish, O Lord. Oh, yes. But your friends be like the sun as he rises in the night, and the land rests for 40 years. Oh, man. And Yahweh's portion, I think I'm going to have to make a video about that. Judges 5:31. I'm going to make a whole video about that. Yahweh's portion says, this script is in my mental every day. You know what? I feel you, brother. Yes. You know what? I'm going to read that multiple times. I'm going to read that multiple times when I get off of here. Brother Yahweh's portion, I think you just made this one of my favorite verses. Judge, I have a couple. This is definitely in the cut now. Judges 5:31. You guys, I love you all. Tav X, purity and becoming one. May the Most High bless each and every one of you and your households. Yahweh's portion says, man, I was thinking about making a video on that too. Yes, brother, do it. It all belongs to us. Make the video. Facts. Facts. Hey, brother, do it, brother. Make that video, brother. Hey, brother, you make that video, I'm going to be the first one over there in the comment section, brother. Be the first one watching that joint. And you know what? The Most High is he's putting different spirits on different brothers. He is definitely putting this spirit out here right now. This Judges 5:31. It needs to be proclaimed throughout the land. So may all your enemies perish. Oh, yes. Hey, bruh, you just made that one of my favorite verses, Yahweh's portion. Again, you guys, I was still on here all night. Sometimes I have a hard time prying myself off of these lives because I love y'all that much. The energy I get when I hang out with y'all, I can't get this nowhere else, family. I got a precept. Hold up. Okay. All right, Ak. Hit us with one more precept, brother, and then I'm going to get on up out of here. Anybody in here right now, you guys, hit the like button. Write these scriptures down. This brother's he be bringing out some dynamic scriptures, just like the other brothers in here. This is your family, Hebrew. This is your family, Hebrew. We in the end time, Hebrews. Eclipse coming up, April the 8th, 2024. I believe the eclipse is going to be somewhere between 12 and 12:30, if I'm not mistaken. Somewhere in there. I wouldn't miss this one, though. I would not miss this one. You guys saw what happened 7 years ago, 2017. We had that broad day eclipse, and you see how much carnage the world has suffered since then. Yahweh's portion, Daniel 12:3. And those who are wise shall shine like the brightness of the sky above, and those who turn many to righteousness like the stars forever and ever. All praises to the mighty one of Jacob. All praises. And Yahweh's portion, you are a monster with them scripts, bruh. You a monster, brother. I'm sure you got other gifts. But this is definitely one of your gifts, brother. You a warrior of the Most High. All the men of Israel, all of the Most High only Israelites got the warrior spirit on them. And it doesn't matter whether it's physical or spiritual, because we all need both, and we all will have both. When that time comes, oh my God, when the whole house of Israel shall be like King David, turned all the way up, charged all the way up into the mighty battle axes. Oh boy, I can just envision it, y'all, marching on the nations, quoting the scriptures from the Old Testament as we're beating the heathens into submission, singing songs of victory and winning, glad tidings, while we are literally destroying the idolatrous altars of the Gentiles. I know I'm not the only one that want that. I know I'm not the only one who can see that. Imagine family marching side by side, marching on the nations, putting them into slavery, taking the land, subjugating them just like they did us, selling their children just like they did us. And I'm surprised it's not buffering right now. But oh well. Yahweh's portion says, Yada Yahweh, praise Yahweh. That's right, brother. Yada Yahweh means praise Yahweh. Mary Small says, that's us. That's right. That's us. Family, I hope you all have a blessed night. May the Most High bless everyone in this live chat and on the playback. May He have mercy on your households. Until next time, Hebrews, Tav X, which means purity and becoming one. Peace, blessings, love, and safety to the 12 tribes of Israel who've been scattered into all nations for the disobedience of our ancestors. Last verse, Yahweh's portion, Jeremiah 4:19. My anguish, I writhe in pain on the walls of my heart. My heart is beating wildly. I cannot keep silent, for I hear the sound of the trumpet, the alarm of war. Family, I'm going to read that one more time. Very fitting and very appropriate for the times that we are in. For this video that we are ending. Very appropriate. Listen good, Hebrews. Yahweh's portion says, Jeremiah 4:19. My anguish, I writhe in pain. He's in lots of pain. Oh, the walls of my heart is beating wildly. I cannot keep silent, for I hear the sound of the trumpet, the alarm of war. Mary Small says, all praises to the Most High alone. Thank you, Mr. Real Talk, for the lives always. Thank you, Sister Mary Smalls. And thank you, Yahweh's portion. Thank you, King David. Thank you, Bia Lynn. Thank you, Brother Bill Thomas. Thank you, Heavy Talk. Anybody else who I missed, charge it to my mind, not my heart, family. You guys know that I love you all. Until next time, family. Tav X. Yahweh's portion says, war. This not for no weaklings. This for his lost. I'm sorry, Yahweh's portion. You said war. This not for no weaklings. This for his lot. That's right. No weaklings, no cowards.